This brings us to an exciting part, which is our keynote speaker. Today, we have a special speaker who exemplifies every aspect of what PREP is about. Gregory J. Goff, Chairman, President, and Chief Executive Officer of Tesoro, joined Tesoro in 2010. He became Chairman of the Board for Tesoro in 2015. In addition, he serves as Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Tesoro Logistics LP. Prior to joining Tesoro, Greg worked for ConocoPhillips, where he held a number of senior leadership positions and gained extensive international experience across Europe, Asia, and Latin America. Currently, Greg serves as the Chairman of the Board of Directors of American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers. He is a member of the Business Council and the San Antonio Economic Development Foundation and serves on the National Advisory Board for the University of Utah's David Eccles School of Business. He also serves as a board member for the National Society of High School Scholars and the United Way of San Antonio. Greg is proud, and I mean that sincerely, to support science, technology, engineering, and math education for high school students by personally funding grants and scholarship opportunities. And he encourages the company to do the same, such as the two-year, $200,000 grant that the Soto Foundation awarded PREP earlier this year. Greg holds a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Business Administration degrees from the University of Utah. Let us welcome Mr. Goff.
Well, this is a pretty incredible, exciting place to be, and I'm actually glad I got to spend my afternoon here, and it's actually fantastic to see all of your bright, energetic faces. I think it's the parents, all the introductions, you should be proud of what you've done this summer, and your parents should be equally proud of you. The pre-freshman engineering program provided by UTSA has served thousands of talented middle and high school students by motivating and preparing them for success in advanced studies. And all of this can lead to careers in what is now commonly known as STEM. There are 50 specific occupations in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now, you may find this hard to believe, but a few years ago, actually probably many years ago, I was just like you. I was a good student, and I loved math and the sciences. And I used that knowledge and training I received in high school, college, and graduate school to pursue a career in the energy business. I know firsthand why STEM training and STEM jobs are so important. STEM workers are the innovators and the inventors who have helped make our country great. Many of you have a smartphone, right? You may use it to Snapchat with your friends. The technology for the phone, and that application were both developed by STEM workers. Your TV, the car you rode in here today to come to this event, the air conditioning in this room, all developed and refined by smart people working in a STEM career. Smart adults who were once smart kids just like you. Still, you may be wondering, is all of this hard work worth it? Advanced mathematics and the sciences, they're not easy subjects to master. But I can assure you, it's worth every minute of your time. And you know why? Because STEM training teaches you how to solve problems. How to solve problems is one of the most important things you could ever do, because it's useful in anything you do, in a job you may have, or actually just in your life. And what I'd like to do is maybe just take a couple minutes and share with you a little story about how I benefited from that by giving you an example. So when I left graduate school, I was in my early 20s, and I went to work in the energy business, and my first assignment was in Denver, Colorado. And I'd been there about 3 months and kind of getting used to a change, moving away from where I grew up and working in a different area. And after about 3 months, the person I worked for, he came into me one day and he says, "We've got a great job for you." And he said, "We're going to send you to Gallup, New Mexico." I actually didn't know where Gallup, New Mexico was. But we're going to send you to Gallup, New Mexico. And what we want you to try to do is, the company had a coal mine. And at this coal mine, they'd been producing coal for many, many years, but they'd never sold 1 ton of coal during all those years. And so the company decided, we need to try to see if people in Asia will be interested in buying this coal. So they sent me as a young 20-something-year-old, early 20s, down to Gallup, New Mexico to see if we could get the coal from the coal mine to Los Angeles, where we could load it onto ships and send it to customers in Asia. This is something I honestly had no idea I would ever be doing anything like this. It didn't ever cross my mind, and I wasn't sure I really had everything that it took to get the job done. But I took off, I went to Gallup, New Mexico, I spent the next few months there. I lived in my office, was in a Holiday Inn hotel room in Gallup, New Mexico. And we brought people from the Indian reservations to work for the company. We moved in people from Texas. And over the next few months, we started to find a way to move that coal from the coal mine to a facility where we could load it on the railroad, put it on the railroad, and move it to Southern California so that we could load it onto ships. And it was an incredible experience. Always so many different types of problems, opportunities to find creative solution for things, but it actually worked out. And when I was involved in that, after I looked back on it, I thought, I couldn't believe how much I had actually learned. But more importantly, I couldn't fully appreciate how much my schooling, even going back to high school, through college and graduate school, how much it had prepared me to be able to do what I mentioned early, and that is solve problems. All that training and experience and education, it paid off, and we turned out to have a very successful operations. More importantly, I also learned how to work with people. I happened to be the youngest person there at that point in time, and to be able to bring people together with different backgrounds and to get people motivated and excited to be successful was quite a learning experience, and something I gained invaluable experience from. So if I look back on that, I wouldn't necessarily call that work on that project as a STEM job. But my training in some of the disciplines of STEM, especially in learning how to analyze a problem and come up with ways to solve it, easily helped me. Even more important, my success as a student, just like your own, gave me the confidence to take on that assignment. Like I said, I wasn't sure I had what it takes to be successful. I've been doing things I had never done before to help lead people, even though I was the youngest person there, like I mentioned, and to tackle problems and turn them into solutions. And that's the point I want you to understand. What you've done in the STEM program and what you will do in the years to come will prepare you for any career you choose and help you out immeasurably in life. Since that time, back many years ago, when I look back of the things that I've been able to do from those early days in Gallup, New Mexico, I've had the opportunity to go around the world and do things that if I were sitting in your chair today, I wouldn't have even dreamed of doing the things that I've been fortunate enough to do. The places I've been able to go, the people that I've been able to meet, the challenges that I've been able to work on, either by myself or with other people, have been incredible. And you go back in and I can trace that all back to the preparation I got from a program like what you all just completed, and then as you go on to your schooling that through advanced schooling. And so today, I look at all that time that's gone by, and today, as mentioned in the introduction, I'm the chairman and CEO of Tesoro Corporation. And for you, those of you who don't know Tesoro, our headquarters is here in San Antonio. We're an energy company, and we have thousands and thousands of people throughout the United States working on producing energy for the country. So we take crude oil and feedstocks and we turn it into gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel, bunker fuels for ships, feedstocks into petrochemicals that's used in all parts of our life. And in our company, we literally help make the country run, because without energy, a vibrant economy can't really exist. And what we do is very important work. And we need to make sure that we do it safely and that we do it in ways to protect our environment and actually help to drive improvements in the environment and have a very positive impact in the communities where we serve. And I can promise you, every day and in many, many different ways, I use my STEM training to solve problems and pursue opportunities that help make our company better. And so does everyone else in the company. We happen to have thousands of people who are involved with engineering degrees, whether it be chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, chemistry, mathematics, computer science, many, many different disciplines, and they help make the company be successful. But one of the things as a company, because we have such a strong need for people with a STEM background, one of the things that we're concerned about is that there's going to be a shortage of people that are coming out of the universities with that type of background to really meet the needs not only of our company, but many of the companies in America. And so we need to be able to find people with that background. And that is why, through our foundation, the Tesoro Foundation, we are committed to supporting educational programs and initiatives that are helping to prepare our next generation of STEM workers. And this is why the Tesoro Foundation is donating $200,000 to the University of Texas's San Antonio Pre-Freshman Engineering Program. We know and we are confident from the program's long-standing success that this donation will help students like each of you have the opportunity to develop the skills and the confidence to be the future leaders and innovators. And who knows, maybe someday some of you will actually work for our company. So in closing, let me encourage you to keep learning, keep on trying, and keep pursuing your dreams and goals. And please keep taking STEM classes. I can assure you that, like me, you will absolutely never regret it. Thank you and good luck.